Hey everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. My name is Casey. So on the next two videos, I'm doing like a year in review recap. So basically I have been on the homestead now officially a year. Learned a lot, had a lot of stuff happen. But at the end of the day, I love my new homestead and I want to go over all the stuff with you. So if that is something that interests you, stick around.
I'm coming home.
So basically, we officially did our first video on the homestead in December of 2021. Alrighty, y'all, so we made it to the property. We've already kind of done like a walkthrough with Tara and Chris and our electrician, and there's a lot to be done. Like a lot. So I'm just gonna walk you around and kind of show you where we're at. If I can find good lighting. The exciting thing is it's ours now. Another exciting thing is everything is rigged. We don't have to change a lot of stuff. Here we go. We did a walkthrough. It was me, Mom, Brother Chris, and Tara, and a lot had to be done. It was very daunting at first looking at it, but we put on our big boy pants and we decided to get stuff done. One of the big thing was remodeling the inside of the house. As much as I love the beauty of my homestead, the inside of the house needed a lot of work. And I wanted new walls, so we did. At first, we gave it a good old hee-ho, and we tried to rip down the plaster ourselves. Like, kind of. We're going to tear all of that down and then paint the wood that's underneath white, because I like the white paint. So that is what we're doing now. We're gonna go around, you're just gonna watch. It's gonna be a very short video because again, this is the start. We're gonna be taking you around the whole week. There's Mom. We're gonna be here all week doing it. And we'll be doing a lot of projects during that week. So make sure you are liking and subscribing to our channel to see all of the tomfoolery that we are gonna get into with being our own workforce. Back to work. And really after like 8 hours of working and getting like this much done, we decided to call in the professionals. And we had a wonderful local guy here in the town where we live do about 80% of our house. And it turned out beautifully. I was so excited about that because that was a big con, was the walls, the insulation. The previous owner before was going through about $1,600 every 6 weeks in propane, and there was no way that I could even dream of affording that every 6 weeks. So that was one of the big highlights for us going through this first year. I did a video around Christmas time of the walkthrough with the before and afters, and I just love it. So that has been definitely one of the highlights for me going into this first year on the homestead. But also another one is having two of my dear friends and fellow podcasters, Monica from Bland's Promised Land Ranch and Alicia from Country Mama Musing, visit on the farm. Monica came and brought most of her kids with her on their trip to see her mother, and stopped, and it was a wonderful, wonderful visit. Take a look. Another garden tour, but I kind of have people here that are visiting, and I think you may know who they are. It's the Blands. If you've watched, this video will come out before, but the Blands had me on their live on Thursday night, and now I'm gonna take them around and show them farms. So if that is something that interests you. Okay, so Monica and the kids from Bland Promised Land Ranch are out at the garden, and she is gonna try a cloudy day grape. They're called grape ones. Grape. So here we go.
Ready? good flavor.
Yeah,
I like it. This
I don't do the raw.
I like it. It's good. I'm gonna do a video now too.
And then my good friend Alicia over at Country Mama Musing, her and Papa Jim came and visited on their, I think they did like a 14-day trip, like a 14-day trip. It was great. And they stopped by and it was so much fun. We also did a video on that, so take a look here. Okay, so the wait is over. Who do I have here at the farm?
Hey y'all, hey, it's Country Mama from Iowa. Hey everybody. We're so excited to be here at Ormsby Farm with Casey. He's been a gracious host.
Oh.
We're getting a garden tour right now and looking at this beautiful homestead that he was able to get this past year. Put so much love and work into it. We are having a wonderful time. He's got amazing potential. You guys are going to be so happy to see everything he's going to get to do with this property.
So
they look the same.
another thing that kind of hindered a lot of the stuff this first year, that was definitely one of the cons that I had, was the internet. If you've been following us for a while, you know it was a struggle this year to get some good internet. I finally have found somewhat of a groove on how to upload videos and have them out on time. I know a lot of y'all were so great and stuck with us through all of the internet troubles that we had. A lot, sadly, did not stick with us, and it sucks, but you just got to move on. So I wasn't able to do lives. We finally figured out our flow, but the internet was such a huge problem this year that going forward, I think it's still going to be a little bit strained, but I've had to get into the mindset of saying, okay, I'm in the country now. They ain't got no Atlanta internet speeds. So that was definitely another one of the cons, but a big con that kind of halted all videos, stopped everything here at the farm, is when Mom was had to be rushed into surgery for a carotid artery. And it was 95% blockage. The good thing is they caught it in enough time that they were able to fix it through surgery. But that kind of stopped everything. We had to leave the homestead, go back into Atlanta to have that surgery done. So that's such a huge, like, wake-up call for all of us to stay healthy, eat healthy, be active, and getting your physicals done, and making sure that you check on your health. You got to make sure that your temple is good before you start all of the other exterior outdoor temples in your homestead. So that was a great thing that we found it very soon, and she's doing good. She's back on the homestead and living life, okay? Another, I guess you can say, con that we had is a lot of the stuff here on the homestead. A lot was not documented, but a lot was having to replace old pipes, repair generators, the septic tanks, all of that kind of stuff. But recently, we had a little frozen pipe incident. Take a look. If you know the homestead that we've moved on to, ooh, it's cold. It probably, I don't even know if it looks like it on the camera, but it is. I'm telling y'all, it's so cold. But we are on well water at the new homestead, and there is a well house that probably next year I'm going to need to replace and maybe insulate it a little bit better, because I think that is where the problem arose. Should we at least let the door stay open?
Yeah, I guess you can do that. I don't know though with the temps, Casey.
And going forward for 2023 on this part one of the video, is definitely, I want to finish this porch here. This is such a, it's just a true Southern porch. It's huge. I love it. It's really what sold me on the house, besides other things that we will get to. But basically what we're wanting to do is sand, pressure wash, and repaint it. So that we have a nice southern front porch to have some lemonades and drinks at the end of the night on, which is what's behind me, but also to finish the final room in the house, which is my bedroom. I'm going to make sure that it is white, and we're going to be repainting it white, pulling up the carpet, redoing the floors, and also the bathtub. I'll leave a little picture there. I tried, but I failed. Hey, you live and you learn, right? So y'all, thank you so much for stopping to this part 1, which is about the house, and my 1 year recap of all the great stuff that has happened here on the homestead for year 1. In a couple days, 2 will come out, and that's mainly about our gardens and our greenhouse. So definitely stick to that. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Go ahead and hit the bell icon so you know that anytime that new content drops to the channel. Share our videos on social media to like-minded people. Listen, we were not homesteading folks before we started this, and I loved that I learned from other YouTubers, and I hope that I can share what knowledge I have gained to y'all that are watching that are thinking about homesteading, thinking about moving out to a farm. Definitely do it. It's been the best thing of my life. And y'all go ahead, follow us, click the thumbs up on Facebook and Instagram at Ormsby Farm. And until next video, be blessed, y'all. Happy New Year.
I'm coming home.